In half an hour, the ground force team tackle a neglected garden in Hampshire. First, Janine throws a plate at a minky whale. In Eastenders. Now on BBC One, Alfie haggles over a demi-john of rosewater. In Eastenders. In half an hour, Mel Gibson finds out what women want in tonight's film. First on BBC One, it's showdown time for the 5 Peggies. Now on BBC One, has Gary bitten off more than he can chew at the Pangolin Rodeo? Now on BBC One, after evacuating the Caudine Council from the Battle of the Fourth Sector, the mining freighter Gargantua jettisons a cargo of radioactive verbolium right on top of, you guessed it, Albert Square. Now, how would you like waking up to find your pancreas has been replaced by an apricot? Well, Phil's not too happy about it either. Now on BBC One, Denmark's biggest egg box means a headache for Dot. In Eastenders. In half an hour on BBC One, trouble at the top in Holby City. But first, with Mo's obsidian scrying mirror destroyed, can anything save Stacey? Now on BBC One, Jack's discovered the fake pangolin, and someone's gonna pay. Now on BBC One, there's post-infective stenosis of the nasolacrimal duct for Chrissy, causing epiphora, discharge and pressure over the lacrimal sac, leading to reflux of mucous material from the puncta. And Ruby has a date to forget. In Eastenders. In half an hour, the Inspector Linley mysteries, but now on BBC One, a skein of yarn and a hollowed-out Ogan melon spell trouble for Lauren. In Eastenders. In half an hour, a dodgy roofer in Stroud is on the radar of Matt Allwright and the Rogue Traders team. First on BBC One, time's running out for Tamwa to return the Jade Kittiwake. Now on BBC One, that trompe-l'oeil MOT testing centre is causing chaos in Albert Square. Now on BBC One, looks like Kat's going to need a new hiding place for the Emperor's kinetoscope. In half an hour, a post-punk kitchen is on the menu in Changing Rooms. First on BBC One, Shirley takes on the Mecha Pangolin. In Eastenders. Now on BBC One, a series of fictional events affecting the lives and relationships of a group of geographically juxtaposed characters, interweaving drama and comedy and exploiting an ongoing open-structured narrative format to highlight contemporary social issues while periodically revisiting familiar dramatic and stylistic tropes to develop a sense of familiarity and continuity of viewership. In Eastenders.